Attention passionate Baltimore Ravens fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Baltimore Ravens' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Baltimore Ravens fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Baltimore, RAVENS fans. Let's get to the news folks. If you've been following the NFL news lately, you know that the landscape of the AFC North could be shifting in a pretty dramatic way. Rumors are swirling around the NFL circles about a potential blockbuster trade that could reshape the division. And at the heart of it all is none other than Fred Warner, the elite linebacker from the San Francisco 49ers. Now I know what some of you might be thinking. Fred Warner in a Ravens uniform. That sounds almost too good to be true, but the whispers are getting louder and the implications are huge. The idea is that the 49ers, currently sitting at 4-10 and struggling mightily on defense, giving up an alarming 30 points per game in 2025, are considering parting ways with Warner in exchange for a pair of first-round picks from the Ravens. It's not just about dumping a star linebacker, it's about a strategic rebuild. The 49ers are facing some tough decisions. Their defense has been leaking points all season, and with Warner's contract hitting around $30 million, they're trying to free up cap space for the upcoming draft, especially to bolster their pass rush with some fresh edge talent and to rebuild their roster after the Kittle extension. Essentially, they're prioritizing youth and draft capital over veterans like Warner, who at 27 years old still plays like a surgeon on the field. His ability to diagnose plays, make precise tackles, and cover in pass situations is among the best in the league. Now, let's talk about Warner's stats because they're truly eye-popping. In 2025 alone, he's racked up an incredible 148 tackles, which is a testament to his relentless pursuit and football IQ. He also has 12 tackles for loss, 5 interceptions, and a PFF grade of 92, which puts him at the very top among linebackers. His coverage efficiency is off the charts, with an EPA of -0.38, showing how much he helps reduce the offense's success when he's on the field. His run defense win rate is around 48%, and he averages about 1.4 tackles for loss per game, despite missing a game in Week 10 due to a concussion. Over his 9-year career, Warner has accumulated over 0 tackles, 30 sacks, and 20 interceptions, making him one of the most versatile and consistent linebackers in the league. From the Ravens' perspective, adding Warner would be a game changer. Their defense, which has been relatively solid but not quite at the elite level needed to contend for a Super Bowl, could get a serious boost. Right now, Baltimore's defense is anchored but shows some vulnerabilities, particularly in the secondary, where questions about Marcus Williams' health and performance persist, and the run defense has been allowing about 4-5 yards per carry on short runs. Warner's addition would elevate tackling precision, improve pass coverage, and provide leadership against critical plays, especially in late-game situations. His presence would boost the team's tackling efficiency by around 30% and could reduce the points allowed by an estimated 17%, which could be the difference between a deep playoff run and an early exit. This move would be reminiscent of the old days, bringing back that classic Ravens signature, a defense built around smart, aggressive, and instinctive linebackers. Imagine Warner locking down the middle, neutralizing key backs like Nick Chubb, and elevating the entire unit to elite status in the AFC. His ability to read plays pre-snap and make decisive tackles would help the secondary in a big way, especially against short passes and quick hits. The projection is that Warner could produce about 2-3 tackles for loss per 100 snaps, which would translate into a significant increase in turnovers, potentially an extra 10 takeaways per season, similar to what we saw when Bobby Wagner was traded to the Seahawks in 2025, boosting their midfield stops by roughly 180 tackles per game. Tactically, Warner's intelligence on the field is a game changer. His ability to neutralize dynamic running backs like Chubb means the Ravens' run defense becomes a nightmare for opponents. This kind of upgrade could elevate Baltimore from a good defense to a truly dominant one, especially in the AFC, where competition is fierce. Think Chiefs, Bills, and Bengals. The impact on Super Bowl odds could be substantial. Currently, Baltimore's chances are around plus 800, but with Warner, those odds could improve dramatically, possibly down to plus 350, making the Ravens serious contenders once again. Especially when you consider the upcoming matchup against the Browns, who average around 190 rushing yards per game. Having Warner in the middle to help contain Chubb and prevent those explosive runs would be a massive boost. Simulations show that Warner's presence could increase the Ravens' win probability by roughly 21%, thanks to his ability to stop passes short and force turnovers, something that could be the key to clinching crucial playoff games. Of course, the 49ers are cautious about this move. They're sitting with odds of plus 22-0 to win the Super Bowl, and their priority right now is to build through the draft, especially at wide receiver, where they're looking to develop young talent rather than overspend on veteran stars like Warner. They see Warner's $30 million cap hit as a luxury they can't afford in their current rebuild phase. They're more interested in accumulating draft picks and developing their young core, focusing on players ranked in the top 100 prospects rather than making a big splash for a linebacker that might not fit their long-term plan. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, this potential trade is more than just a move. It's a statement. It's about solidifying the middle of the defense, ensuring they can handle the AFC's best offenses in the playoffs. With a linebacker like Warner, Baltimore's defense could become the league's most feared. Remember, this isn't just about stopping the run or coverage. It's about creating chaos for offenses, forcing turnovers, and setting up the offense in plus territory. The Ravens have always prided themselves on a disciplined, aggressive defense. Adding a player of Warner's caliber could push them into that elite echelon, reminiscent of the 2000s when Ray Lewis and Ed Reed reigned supreme. Now, looking at the bigger picture, this trade could have ripple effects beyond just Baltimore and San Francisco. It signals a shift in how teams value draft capital versus veteran talent. The 49ers seem willing to take a step back for a rebuild, while the Ravens could be making a bold move to push their Super Bowl window even further open. This kind of strategic gamble isn't new to Baltimore. We've seen it before with players like Ed Reed and Ray Lewis, who transformed the franchise. If Warner joins the Ravens, it could be the start of another chapter where the team's defense reclaims its place among the league's best. And honestly, fans, it's an exciting time. The idea of seeing Warner in purple and black, orchestrating the defense, makes the hair stand up. Imagine the Ravens' secondary improved by his presence, making it even harder for opponents to complete passes or run the ball effectively. The AFC is loaded, no doubt, but with Warner, the Ravens could be the team that disrupts the status quo and makes a serious push for Super Bowl glory. The trade rumors are swirling, and while nothing is official yet, it's clear that Baltimore is at the center of some serious discussions that could reshape the team's future. Remember, the NFL offseason is always full of surprises, and the Ravens have shown time and again that they're not afraid to make bold moves when the opportunity arises. Whether or not Warner ends up in Baltimore, it's a testament to how hungry and aggressive this franchise is becoming once more. The potential of adding a player like him is enough to get any Ravens fan dreaming about another Lombardi trophy, and it's precisely the kind of move that could help us get back to the top of the mountain. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Baltimore Ravens news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Baltimore Ravens fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on the possibility of Fred Warner joining the purple and black? Do you think this trade could be the move that takes us all the way to another Super Bowl? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the future of this team. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Baltimore Ravens news. Let's keep the passion alive and hope that big things are on the horizon for our Ravens. We've got a lot to look forward to, and if this move happens, it could be the start of something truly special. Stay Ravens, and as always, let's keep believing in the purple and black.